those occasion.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did.
Haaland! Saka. Haaland! So much time and space here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Havertz. Havertz is fouled. It's a quick one. Haaland. Nice bit of trickery. Nico Gonzalez. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Havertz. Doku. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Saka. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Havertz. Doku. Saliba gets across to intercept that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rice. Ødegaard. Always onto this. Haaland! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Bernardo Silva plays it short. Haaland! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Havertz. That's a sharp pass. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, another save.
Haaland clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
It's their second corner of the game. Bernardo Silva goes short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Havertz. Haaland. And the shot! Rice. Partey. Now who's going to be first to this? Haaland. Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Substitution on the field.
Number three coming up. Gundogan with the short one.
Coming on the field is
Now it's
18.
Haaland. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Caught offside that time. Ødegaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Havertz. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Timber. Saka. Pinches it off him. Oh, good-looking ball. Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. For Rice. Doku. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's picked out the run. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Partey. Haaland. Saka. Martinelli. Haaland. Lewis Skelly. Partey. Havertz. And reclaimed it in a trice.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Haaland. Gundogan. Partey makes the interception. Saliba. Raya. Now Timber. Now Saliba. Gabriel. For Rice. Havertz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. A decent hit! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Havertz. Now it's Haaland. And he's searching through.
Haaland, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Havertz. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Timber.
That's good play from him.
Havertz. Arsenal have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Gundogan. He's looking to set free a runner. He's had a hit! Oh, he's been caught napping. Martinelli. Haaland. Saka. Havertz. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that is good. Real chance! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's really well manoeuvred. Martinelli. And here's Havertz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gundogan. Now it's Haaland. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Gundogan. Great ball, and he's in here. Haaland finds himself offside.
Might want to be careful there.
And he has been fouled there. And that's off target.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
But it came to nothing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ødegaard. Havertz. Now it's Martinelli. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gabriel. That is a great pick out. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ødegaard to Havertz. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He can run onto that. And through to the goalkeeper. Timber. That's the throw. Timber.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ødegaard. He won't be happy with that one. Doku. It's a pretty loose pass. Timber. Ødegaard. Haaland. Martinelli. Haaland. It's run loose here. Havertz, given the lift of his goal. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, he's in! Great chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field. Substitution on the field. Number 19, Gundogan.
Here we go again.
Number 14, number 7, Marmoush. Number 27, Matthias Nunes.
Saka.
Coming on the field, number 17.
That's
De
Partey.
Bruyne. Number 16.
Rice. Bernardo
Rodri.
Silva gets a
Number
foot in
47,
here.
Phil Foden.
Aim forwards.
Number 82.
And he was quick to
Lewis.
react. Ødegaard. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Partey. Ødegaard. Oh, super find. Haaland. Hits one! Goal! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Saliba. Gabriel. And Lewis Skelly. That's a nicely measured pass. Martinelli. Ødegaard. And that's put paid to a promising move. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Deftly done. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Martinelli. Stood up well to him there. Partey. And here's Haaland. Lewis Skelly. Now Ødegaard. Lewis Skelly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has not gone well. Martinelli. Now it's Ødegaard. Havertz. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Haaland. Timber. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Saka. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Saka. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Lewis Skelly. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
This is promising. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Rice.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
That is good alertness. Quality ball. Chance here to counter. Now it's Havertz. Timber. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And no, that was never going to make it. He's through here. He's in here. Big chance. And he hits the net. And they are dragging it back. Game on again.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Gabriel. Lewis Skelly. For Rice. Partey. And that has left him in a heap. And he's intervened well there. Timber. Partey. For Rice. Ødegaard. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it. He's through and all alone! Has a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
Lewis Skelly. Rice. Now Saliba. Timber. Saka. It's a throw-in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Haaland. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Quickly taken. Played back in. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Martinelli. Foden. Great hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Foden deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Turns and goes back. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Arsenal are looking to go. Shot a goal! It's in!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Saka. Now it's Haaland. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Just eases him off the ball. Haaland. Now it's De Bruyne. Martinelli. No, that's been intercepted. Saka. Havertz. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Timber. And it's pulled back, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli gets flagged offside. Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Well, to wait
Some
until now to
substitutions
make this
taking place.
change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Ruben Dias. It's Bernardo Silva. Not the most accurate pass. Martinelli. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Lewis. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Ødegaard. Now it's Martinelli.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Havertz. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Martinelli. Ødegaard. And he's being shifted off it. Well, nicely intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. Always onto this, and he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.